So, hi everyone, I'm back again with another week of Margarete Miller's 5 prompt challenge. So, I'm just flipping through the start of my journal. You can see the pages that I've done. This red page here, I actually did make a video of it, but the battery ran flat. This was week 4. The battery ran flat just before I finished the end of the video, and then on my iPad it didn't actually save. So I went with a red theme that week. Had to do things like a group of three fish. I had to do, I think, a person. So I've done that pretty lady that I got from an old magazine and so on. So flipping over to, that was my week 5 page that I've just done the video for. And now I'm moving on to week 6. So this week's prompts are, I'm just going to get hold of them. They are, so it's hashtag 2020C06, and this week's prompts are something ornate, a piece of dictionary page, something that turns or spins, something that starts with the letter C, or form or a portion, it can be blank or filled, and then your bonus is something you see through a window. So for this challenge I did all of them. I did the 5 prompts plus the bonus, and now I'll just explain the process of what I did. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm covering up the blank pages. That first thing that I've stuck down there is a piece of piano paper that I got from a paper pack from Amity Bloom. I really like the piano paper. It's just interesting with the little holes in it, and then the blue printing down the side. I've actually bought some piano paper as well at an antique store, so that I can use it later on. Oh, sorry, excuse my head. I'm trying to find stuff. And then I've stuck down a bit of, that's actually a bit of music paper down the bottom, or a bit of a heading on the music paper. Right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find just a little piece of paper that can fill that corner, and there we go. I've got a plain little piece of scrap that I just stick in to fill the corner. So I'm actually going to do a double spread again for this. I'm liking the double spreads. I just feel like you've just got more space. I'm showing you a little sort of pocket. I had these cardboard frames that, like old school frames that people used to stick photos in, and all I've done is I've actually covered it with some that book page I got from Rachel. It's Italian book page. It was made in 1700 and something, so it's super old. It's a really nice textured paper. It's fairly thick. So moving on, that's a 1 shilling note, Japanese. I got that in, I literally just bought this tin of random stuff from a lady. I think she sold it to me for like $20, and it had that in there, plus some old letters and photos. There was a lot of war memorabilia from someone. Obviously it was their personal little collection of treasures, including like telegrams and letters and photos and a whole bunch of stuff. So I haven't used anything out of that. That's the first thing that I've pulled out, and I just really like that colour, so I've stuck it on. Alright, I'm showing you some paper, like pattern piece, and I've used one of those Indian block stamps to stamp a couple of the images on there in green. And now what I'm doing is I'm just playing around with the layout of that second page. I want to put that that pattern paper, sorry, not transfer paper, over the top. So I'm just looking at how I can fill that page, and I think I have a bit of an idea now of what I want to do, and so I will start gluing. So let's have a look and see what I put on. So this first one is, I don't think, it's not original. It's a copy of some handwriting that's been printed out. I don't know if I printed that or I got it from somewhere, I can't remember, but it's pretty handwriting. And then I've got, this is going to be one of my prompts. This is going to be a form, a portion of, filled. It's a little bit filled in. So that was from a ledger. Again, I think I might have got that piece from Amity Bloom in a paper pack that I got from her. This is the grid, it's like paper sticker that I think I might have got on AliExpress. I know a lot of people use that, it's quite cool. And this little piece here, again, I think came in an Amity Bloom paper pack, and it's just a little piece of ledger. I like the number and the little bit of writing of numbers as well. So just filling in the other side of the page with neutral papers. That's from the music book that I put on the other page. So it's just, I cut that strip in half. I'm putting a bit of the paper on each page. It kind of ties the pages together. And then what's next? And the next thing is, this is actually, I'm doing a bit of an Amity theme this week, aren't I? This next piece that I'm going to stick down is another thing I got from Amity from, I purchased one of her courses, and there was some different printables that came along with it, and this was one of the printables. So this one is printed out. I think she scanned, looks like wallpaper to me, really pretty blue and purple wallpaper, and she stuck a few bits of script over the top of it. So that is the base of my pages, and now on this one I'm going to stick that pattern paper, which is quite thin tissue, fairly see-through. I'm sticking that over the top. I really like the way this page looks with the other papers coming through. You can actually see them through that thin tissue. It sticks down really well. Just perfect. Love that green ink. It's just a stays on. I think it's called emerald green or something like that. And I got that wood block that I stamped from the boho tree. They sell on Etsy, I think it is, the boho tree. I follow them on Instagram. I bought quite a few trims and fabrics, and I thought I'd buy one of their wood blocks, and it's really good. It's worked well. I think I'm going to buy another one, or maybe more than one. Okay, down in this corner, I either got this little piece of fabric in my Amity pack, or I might have got it from my sister. I can't remember. I'm just adding little bits and pieces. The little blue and white one on the other page was something that Maureen from Mo's Addiction sent me. I use a few little bits and pieces from her this week. Now I'm playing around with these are stickers from AliExpress. So I think I used 3 of these on the pages. Okay, so that pocket is going to go there, and I've used the acetate to make the pocket, and I want to put that piece of paper, that's come from a magazine. I think it might have been a Marie Claire Ideas magazine, and I want to put that in the background so that when there's nothing in the pocket it still looks really pretty. So this spreads theme is kind of a neutral and a blue and a green theme, so that I think might have been a photograph of wallpaper. And then this is my something that spins. I'm going to stick this globe down. Spins or turns? It spins and turns, the globe. So done both, which is cool. Okay, just still trying to work out my layout, little label sticker. It's actually got a little bit of handwriting on that label, so in the end I don't actually write anything on it. Okay, now I'm using PVA glue, and sorry, for the next little while my cat is going to walk through the screen multiple times. Give her a little pat. Isn't it always the way when you're making a video, your cat decides to pop in? She comes through a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. Sorry about that. She's not that affectionate all the time, just sometimes. And of course she decides she wants some affection and pats and love right when I'm making a video. So I'm just putting a little thread of PVA down each side and just spreading it. And then I flip it over and I realise I put the PVA on the wrong end. I've put it on the top, not the bottom, so I'm just wiping that off because otherwise the script would have been upside down. And hello Bobby, there's your tail across the page. Okay, so I'm putting the glue on the other end so that when I stick it down, the script is the right way up, and just sticking it down so you can see that paper, that wallpaper, through the pocket. Off we go, Bobby. Sorry, Bobby butthole. Stinky butthole. Trying to get her to get down, but no, she comes around. I do actually, I do get her off in a sec. I'm just trying to hold down the pocket so that it sticks. And I'll get her out of the way in a sec. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm getting some little clips out to just clip down that pocket just to make sure it does stick so I don't have to hold it the whole time. And I'm putting it right on the edge where the glue is. Just put a few of those clips on. There we go. She's just put it down on the ground. I think I did. Anyway, hopefully. No, sorry. She's back. And down she goes again. Okay, so that little paper there with the lacy white sort of pattern flower thing is going to be my something ornate. That I got out of an old Golden Hands magazine, which is an old crafting magazine. I think it was from the 60s, 70s, 60s, I think they might be. And I've ripped out a few things out of that magazine, and basically it was I guess it's like a lace crochet pattern, but it's fairly fancy, so I thought that that could be my something ornate. So I'm just embellishing, continuing to embellish and build up the interest on the pages. Those green tickets I got from Maureen from Mo's Addiction, and a little number sticker, number 6 for week 6. It was hard for me to open this one. There we go. Okay, here's my letter C. So I found, again from an old Marie Claire Ideas magazine, I had a bunch of little tins, and that's a camel tin. So I thought C for camel. So I thought that was a cute little addition. It's got some green and blue in it. Now this is my piece of dictionary. What? No, I've put the piece of dictionary down. I've just got a little old cigar label, which is a sticker, so I'm going to stick that down. You could have C for cigar as well, I guess. So I've got camels and cigars. Just trying to get that sticker off as well. Sometimes those things can be hard. And another AliExpress sticker, one of those sort of thin paper washi stickers. This one is just a blue bird. The colour goes well with the blue and green theme. I'm just trying to line that up. Nope, not quite. Try again. I like those stickers the way you can kind of see through them because they're like thin washi paper. You can get lots of interesting ones. Okay, this is another AliExpress sticker. I think they're old tickets and stuff that are printed out as stickers. Okay, I love these little, they're kind of like paper dolls that are turned into fairy queens. So I've got two of them. I got one with green wings and one with blue wings, and I wanted to put one on each page. So I've just put glue on the back of my piece of dictionary. That is from I've got the complete set of the Golden Books dictionary. I went to an antique market a few weeks ago, and the guy had all 6 volumes, and he said I could have them for $10. So they're pretty good. And I've pulled out the excuse me. Sorry, it's a bit late at night. I've pulled out the definition for bloom, which I thought was pretty because I had flowers on the page. So just had a bit of extra washi tape, so I'm just trying to find a space to stick that so I don't waste it. And there we go. It's on that page. So I put a bit under where I'm going to write stick the bloom, and then where I stuck the bloom, and then I stuck the other bit on the other page. That is just a tiny little, I don't even know what that is. It came in some little paper pack that I bought, but I thought that was good. The colour blue goes well with the theme. And there's some flowers that I've cut out of a magazine. Sorry, excuse me. So I've just laid that on top of the tickets and partially onto that acetate window. And with these little paper dolls, they actually had a white border the whole way around, and I've cut them down, fussy cut them down, because it looks better without it. I think they're super cute. I love that kind of quirky thing where they put, you know, the rosy cheeks on them, and the pictures are in black and white, and then they add colourful butterfly wings and stuff. I love that stuff. I don't know why, I just do. And I've got a lot of those stickers. I think I'll use them in collages more often. Just seeing what else I've got lying around. Okay, so I am going to stick this on. This is like a wax seal with just some thread and string stuck underneath. I thought I might put, these are stickers that are old copies of old postage stamps. So I decided to put a couple of these on as well. Again, looking for blues and greens. And it takes me a little while to decide what I want the other one to be. Okay, so I think I go with the green one. Yep, that little one down the bottom. Okay, so just layer that on over there. And then I am going to stick that wax seal down. I stick it down with PVA. I think it should be strong enough. It's still drying now, but I think PVA will be strong enough for that. And I got that little wax seal on the beautiful wrapping that Maureen from Mo's Addiction sent me the other day, from my video the other day. I wanted to keep bits and pieces that she made. Okay, now I'm thinking. I'm trying to work out what I want to do. So I decide to stamp the word camel underneath the camel picture. So I just have some clickable, click together letters, which I got from AliExpress. I love the letters and I love the font. And I've done it in like the sort of dark chocolate brown stays on ink. And then I need to turn the little ornate picture of the lace into a card that I can write my prompts on the back of. Now, I kind of get a bit stuck for ideas here, so I play around a bit. I don't know how much I love it. I think I could have done a better job. I didn't think about that one enough before I did it, whereas the rest of the page I sort of had a bit of a think and pulled things out that I thought could go together, but I totally forgot to think about what I might do with this card to turn it into like a journaling space. So the first thing I do is I'm just backing it with some plain paper. It's from I think I need to go to bed. I keep yawning. It's from a music book, and I've just used the blank paper on the back. So I'm going to tear the edges down. Just having trouble finding my ruler here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so I try to tear this the other way, and I don't know if you noticed, but I actually tore a little bit too much off and the glue part's exposed on the back. It's a bit hard to tear that thin edge, just missed a bit on the end there. Yep, there we go. I decided to stick some washi because I actually ripped up a bit of the paper on the back. I've decided to stick a little bit of washi just to cover that up. And these are Tim Holtz washies. The ones, I think all the ones I used today were Tim Holtz. So just a strip of washi across the top there. And I do get a bit stuck on this. I don't know if it looks good. So I've just had a few things left next to me that I didn't use, so I've stuck them down. Bit of script on some old paper, on like an old ledger. And then I stick a little bird stamp, which I thought was pretty. Not the blue and green theme, but I've got a bit of yellow on the front there with the camel tin, so I thought the yellow bird would be fine. Still trying to think of what I want to do because that's just a bit boring. I thought I might stick some of that lace, but then I'm like, no, I don't really like that. I want to try a different one. So I grabbed a different piece of lace that I had near me, and I think this one will work better. So I actually get my PVA, and I'm going to stick that down to be like a little tab at the top. I was just trying to work out what I can do a little bit more embellishing on that card because I'm not happy with it at this point in time. So I just cut a little bit out because I kind of played around with some stuff and I just didn't like it, and I didn't end up sticking stuff down. Now I'm just putting another little bit of Tim Holtz washi tape over the top, just to make sure I keep the edge of that lace down, and just to add a little extra layer. Yeah, I wasn't 100% at all, not even close with this card. I don't quite like what I did. It's okay, I've left it, but yeah, not my best work, that's for sure. So I still feel like there's too much blank space on the back, and I'm trying to think of what I can put on there. I have a little look, I've got some Jessie Chorley wrapping paper. There's nothing on there that inspires me. And then I have a think. I have some tissue paper, the tissue paper from Maureen from Mo's Addiction. I do like that, the stamp paper, so I put a little piece of that on. I'm still not happy with that back. Could I do the stamp? Nope, I don't think the stamp will work. I should have put more thought into this one before I did it. I do end up using it. So I've just got an ephemera folder that I made ages ago. Like, I sort of got the idea from my sister's ephemera folder that she did a video of. I'm trying to look through there to see if there's anything that sort of jumps out at me, anything that I can include. Maybe one of these stickers. I have a look. No, it's not going to work. No, get rid of that one. And then I think maybe one of those washi birds, because I've used one on the front, and I think that might look okay. So I've got one here that's got a blue bird on it, which I think is quite cute. And the back of the card is okay. I don't hate it, but I don't particularly like it either. But anyway, I'm just going to use it. So I'll just write down the prompts. So hashtag 2020C06. And the first prompt was something ornate, which is the front of this card that I'm writing on. And then we'll get to number 2, which is a piece of dictionary page. Sorry, I just keep popping my head in screen. Number 3, something that turns or spins. Number 4, something that starts with the letter C. So I've got my camel. Number 5, a form or portion, blank or filled, and I've got my bit of ledger that's handwritten on. And then I'm running out of space down the bottom, but I can just fit the little bonus, which is something you see through a window, and pretty much there's lots of things you could see through the window, from the bird to the flowers. Yeah, little girls dressed up outside the window, whatever. There's lots of things that you could see a camel out the window, maybe, if you live in Egypt or Central Australia. So I've done all the prompts, and there goes my little journaling card. There's my spread done. I quite like how this one turned out. I think it's good colours. Lots of interesting things going on. So here's my final page. I hope you like it. Bye.